Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with FC Groningen. Now, about 5 minutes before I press record, I pressed continue a couple of times. We were top of the table. However, our game against Excelsior on the Sunday, Ajax and PSV have now picked up some more points, so they've gone ahead of us. We are sat third place in the table, and there's a very good reason for that. We, since the last episode, are undefeated. It's only 4 games, but it's still undefeated, and it is 1 in the Europa League and 1 in the Dutch Cup. But still, undefeated nonetheless, and only conceding 1 goal. First up was the 3-0 victory up against FC Emmen. James Taylor with 2 goals, and Carlos Diaz gets his second goal in as many games, giving us 3 points. Then in the Dutch Cup in the second round up against MVVVVVVVVVVVVV, a 4-0 victory here. It took a while to get going. Gonzalo Carniero opened the scoring after 39 minutes from the penalty spot. Into the second half, Karamoko gets a goal as well. Nicholas Tolga Nicholas even, that way around, gets himself sent off for 2 yellow cards. That's his first start in a very long time, and probably won't play many more. An own goal by Quinn Kriegson. It shouldn't have been Kriegson, it should have been Carniero's second off the game. Ainsley Maitland-Niles also scores an absolute fluke, making it 4-0, putting us into the next round, which is going to be in January, and it is a third round tie against Willem II. Back in the league, and another victory, this time up against Sparta. Karamoko and Carniero with both the goals, and another clean sheet for Fabian Quinones. And finally, the return match in the Europa League against Zenit St. Petersburg, a 2-1 victory here. Our first goal conceded in a very long time. Carniero opened the scoring after 4 minutes. Ishmael scores after 12. Karamoko then gets another on 37 minutes, giving us 3 points, which puts us second place in the group. Another victory there against Dynamo Bucharest should see us through, hopefully. Today then, we are going to be up against Excelsior, who find themselves currently 16th in the table, and Telstar, the team that finished 10th place in the Jupiler League, who managed to get promoted because of all the B teams and various other teams in the Jupiler League. They're in 14th place. SBV Excelsior, a team that find themselves in a relegation battle at the moment, although we are early on in the season, so pretty much everyone isn't far away from a relegation battle. Woeful form. We are on excellent form, only conceding 1 goal in our last 5 games. Let's try and get another comfortable victory here against Excelsior. It should be, because they're not the best side that we're really going to play against, are they? The starting lineup we are going to go for is fairly standard now. Quinones in goal, Toivio Ramadan and Diaz as the back 3, Nabiu and Kapi Jabba as the fullbacks. Rezak and Bolhalder are the 2 central midfielders. They're both slightly tired because I forgot to rest them after the last game against Zenit St. Petersburg, and I don't really know why. Karamoko, Taylor and Carniero are the strikers. We've still got our dodgy stadium going on, and it looks like a very defensive formation from Excelsior. It's basically a 4-4-2, and they've got Kingsley Madu, who used to be ours. The way this season is going so far, our championship, our drive for the championship is very much on target at the moment. Currently, 11 games in. If this stays as a draw, we go joint on points with Ajax. If we beat Excelsior, which hopefully we can manage to do, we will go top of the table. Rezak with the ball. Where are you going to go? Back to Nabu, crossed in. Carniero to James Taylor, who hits the outside of the post, and it's gone off for a goal kick. Kapi Jabba with a throw, 13 minutes. Bolhalder's been fouled in the area. Juna Toivio is going to step up to take the penalty. Look at the old man run. Toivio steps up. The Finn, 33 years old. Can he get his 5th goal of the season into the back of the net? It is a great penalty, as always, from Juna Toivio. 5 goals this season. We are 1-0 up against Excelsior. We are top of the Eredivisie. I mentioned this last episode. Toivio is doing his coaching qualifications. I'm going to try and hire him as a coach if he retires at the end of the season, which I feel like he might. I'm going to try and get him as a coach. Although this is going to be our last season, this is probably not going to be the last you see of the Groningen save. We are at the halfway point of the match, and it's not been a particularly exciting first half. The only highlight was really the goal. There was nothing else that happened. No substitutions at half-time, although Carniero might be coming off probably around the hour mark, because of all the players, he's probably playing the worst. Madu with the throw. Durate, constant Nabu's going to get himself sent off. That is 3 red cards now we've picked up in about 6 games. This is getting ridiculous, and it's always fullbacks. It's only ever fullbacks that seem to get sent off. So what I've done is I've gone 2 up top. I've dropped Carniero to the right-sided wing-back and brought on Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I think we just need to try and hold out for the victory here. Toivio with a free kick has a go. The centre-back could have got his second of the game, hits it just over the bar. Junior Toivio, for some reason, takes a lot of set pieces, and I don't know why. I've not told him to. He's probably just going, look, I'm captain, I'm taking it. Rezak's corner, Diaz is there, it's cleared. Karamoko heads down to Ballhalder on the volley. That is goal of the season right there. Gianfranco Ballhalder, what a finish that was. That was Paolo Di Canio-esque, outside the area. Let's watch this again. Rezak's corner comes in. Diaz doesn't quite hit it. Karamoko just nods it down, and Ballhalder, what a finish that is from the Swiss international. Capi Jabba with the throw. Karamoko doesn't go for the header. Capi Jabba does get it back though. Karamoko to Ballhalder. Is he going to get another? He's found Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Crossed in. Karamoko's at the back. It's 3-0. 10 men FC Groningen go 3-0 up against Excelsior, making us comfortable at the top of the table now. And with that goal, Ballhalder's going to get subbed off for Noriega. Rezak's also going to come off for Robert Danuja. I was going to go Dino Hotic, but Danuja is actually a better ball-winning midfielder. And hopefully, we are just going to win this one 3-0. 5 minutes to play, and we've got another highlight. Maitland-Niles forward to Taylor. Taylor doesn't get it. Kingsley Madu does. Fake back to Bovalda. Romans. Durate. Fake again. Excelsior actually getting a highlight it's looking like it's their highlight. Granley. Van Duinen. Van Duinen on the right-hand side for Excelsior. Just kicks it into our player. Karamoko now can break. Finds Taylor. Only 2 strikers now, of course, at the moment. Taylor running it out wide. Plenty of Excelsior players back. Taylor's still got the ball, though. Noriega. Where are you going to go? Noriega finds Maitland-Niles, who's pretty central. Noriega to Karamoko. Karamoko forces a save out of the keeper. It's going to be a corner. Toivio steps up to take it. Smashes it towards Danuja. It is cleared. Taylor's free kick. Danuja is there, hits the post. It's cleared for a throw-on. We are getting a hell of a lot of chances. We keep hitting the post a lot as well. The last few games, we hit the post on average about 2 or 3 times a match. This is probably the final highlight of the game, but it might actually be a goal as well. Romans to Durate. 20 seconds left to play. Grot on the halfway line with his yellow card. Plays inside to Fake. Fake to Durate. It doesn't look like anything's going to come from this, so it looks like it's going to be a comfortable 3-0 victory against Excelsior, and it's going to put us top of the table. Even with 10 men, we managed to pull through in that one, getting 2 goals actually, once Constant Nabu got himself sent off. That result then does put us top of the table by 2 points. Ajax close behind though with 2 games in hand. We've also got 2 games in hand over PSV. AZ Alkmaar also not very far behind with 2 games in hand as well. Now we have to wait, I think it's about 2 weeks until we play Telstar away. It's going to be at their stadium, which I think has a capacity of about 2,000 people. So it's not exactly going to be a packed... Well, it will be a packed house. There just won't be a lot of people watching it. Welcome back. The international break is over and done with. Gonzalo Carniero has scored his first goal for Uruguay. Julian Green got injured whilst playing for the under-23s. And that's about it, really. Not a lot else happened. Time for the Telstar game in their stadium, which has a very, very small capacity. We're going to be playing in front of about 2,500 people, I think. Or 3,060 tickets, sold out of 3,060. So it's a sellout, but there's not a lot of people here. The starting lineup isn't going to change too much now between now and the end of the season, I assume. Quinones in goal, Toivio, Ramadan and Diaz as the back 3. Tolga Nicholas is coming in as the right back because Nabu is suspended and Ainsley Maitland-Niles got himself injured. I completely forgot him out of the quick roundup. Juninho Capijaba is going to be the left-sided fullback as well. Ballhalder and Rezak in the middle. Carniero, Taylor and Karamoko as the front 3. Look at the tiny stadium. I actually really like... Oh, hold on. He's mine. He's actually mine. How are you allowed to play against me? That's not fair. Anyway, tiny stadium. I like playing against really small sides because it kind of... It shows you how the other half live, doesn't it? Although normally in that phrase, the other half is the big, rich, expensive people. We are the team in this scenario. First highlight of the game, and it looks like it's going Telstar's way. Tempo, edge of the area, has a go, goes for the bottom corner, hits it just wide. Apparently, this is a sellout. The fans behind our goal, that's not sold out. That's probably like 10-15% worth of people there. Quinones with a goal kick to Diaz. Diaz forward to Capixaba. Ballhalder forward to Carniero, doesn't get it. Hallberg, tempo. Telstar can break. Gaines, who picked up a yellow card very early on in the game, runs it down the right-hand side, gets past Capixaba, crosses in. Quinones collects the ball. Quinones is going to roll it out to Toivio. Juna Toivio, where is he going to go? Long ball upfield, and it's going to come straight back towards us. Tempo to this man's name. Schnell, something. Nicholas tackles. I spent too long trying to pronounce that man's name. Cleared up field, but it wasn't the best clearance. Blaswich, the goalkeeper. Van Ipperen. Upfield, Diaz heads forward. Ballhalder's going to get it. Ballhalder to Carniero, 2 in the box if he can find any one of them. Crossed in, Taylor's one of them. It's off the bar, it's in anyway. James Taylor, assisted by Carniero, off the bar. Keeper flapped at it a little bit, probably should have saved it. We are 1-0 up, although so far the game has been pretty open, and I don't like the look of that. You wait, we're going to win like 7-0. Since the goal, nothing's happened at all. We are approaching half-time, just under 10 minutes to play. Corner for Telstar, comes into the middle, it's cleared. Gaines collects it, has a go. What a finish by Oren McKenzie Gaines. It is 1-1, and that strike deserves a goal. It's been a pretty uneventful game, apart from the 2 goals, and that goal is ridiculous. Half-time, it is 1-1. Tolga Nicholas is one of the problems. Carniero's looking stressed. I mean, if you actually look at our stats, no one's playing well. Rezak on a 6.4. I mean, Toivio on a 6.5. Ramadan on a 6.6. Diaz on a 6.5. Tolga on a 6.3. Tolga going to come off. I know his name's not... Well, his first name's Tolga. We're going to bring on Thijman Goppel, who is a player who isn't very good at all, but he might play better than Nicholas. First highlight of the second half. Karamoko gets the ball from Goppel. Taylor's there, 30 seconds into the second half, and we have managed to get a goal to put us in front. And it all started from Thijman Goppel, of all people. If you look here, I didn't show it, Ibrahimi gets tackled by Goppel. Goppel's looping ball over the top to Karamoko, and we all know what happens here. Karamoko in the middle. Taylor first time, 2-1 to Groningen. 53 minutes, Taylor's ball doesn't manage to find Karamoko. Blaswich can clear it to the halfway line, but Rezak wins the header. Ibrahimi has got Goppel for company. Can Goppel tackle him again? Yes, he can. Karamoko into Taylor. Taylor to Carniero. Carniero, first touch into the back of the net. It is 3-1, and Thijman Goppel, he's a game changer. He's an actual game changer. Lovely tackle again by Goppel. Here it is. Throw on for Telstar. In towards the midfield. Dams doesn't get the ball. Carniero's there. Carniero has made it 4-1. James Taylor intercepted it. Carniero finishes it. 4-1 to Groningen. This match is over. Corner for Telstar. Towards the middle. Diaz heads it down. Gaines gets the ball. Crossed in. Dams is at the back. It is 4-2. Telstar are putting up a fight. Although it's 4-2. There's 20 minutes left to play. Are they going to get 2 more goals? I hope not. Substitution time. Rezak is going to come off for De Vos. Although, you know what, De Vos, can you play as a ball-winning midfielder? I feel like you can't. Not even... No, De Vos is not coming on. What am I doing? Noriega is going to come on, as he, for some reason, is a better ball-winning midfielder. I'm not sure how, because he's actually a Mazzala, but whatever. Free kick for Telstar. Gaines, is he going to get another worldie? He has a go. Quinones makes a save. It's going to be a corner. Corner comes in. Well, it's gone very deep. Tempo doesn't get there. Carniero is going to run it clear. 2 up for Groningen. Taylor's one of them, but he's not going to bother getting it. And that ends the highlight. Into the final 10 minutes, and it's looking promising that we are going to stay top of the table at the end of this episode. 5 points clear of Ajax, although they're probably playing tomorrow, so we'll sim forward to that. Not a lot is really going on. I should probably do some more substitutions, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. Capixaba crossed in. Diaz is there, saved by the keeper. That's probably the whole highlight. It's not the whole highlight. It's carrying on. Ibrahimi The Groningen player in a Telstar shirt tries to get round his man, which is Thijman Goppel, who is the game changer. Cross in, headed clear. Goppel heads it forward, lumps it upfield to Carniero. Carniero controls, finds Karamoko. Is it going to be 5? Karamoko to Goppel. Goppel passes back to Karamoko. I thought he was going to try and run it to Taylor in the area. Taylor on the volley. Well, not the volley, on the spin. Hits it over the bar. There is a minute and a half left to play, so this is probably an actual highlight. Van Huysen with the throw-in for Telstar. This man's name, no, not even going to try. Ibrahimi gets the ball, being pushed back. Gronli. Ibrahimi's going to get there. No, he's not. Toivio gets there first. Kicks it off the pitch. 45 seconds to play. I don't think this is a highlight. 30 seconds to play now. Ibrahimi with the throw-on. Straight to Noriega. Karamoko can get the ball. Taylor to Carniero in the centre circle. Just hold up the play. Karamoko gets it now. 3 Groningen players running forward. Tempo gets the ball. 10 seconds left. This isn't actually a highlight. They've just decided to show me about 7 minutes of football with not a single shot in it. There you go. Full time. A 4-2 victory against Telstar. Comfortable in the end, although against... what's the best way of describing them? Tenacious. I think that's the best way. A tenacious Telstar side. They got 2 goals. This guy, I want to know, is he any good? No, not really. He is an American. He is 23 years old. He's only just joined them a year or so ago now. He's not terrible, but I mean, we've got a hell of a lot better players that we can't get into our team. We are going to go forward a hour or two because Ajax are going to be playing, I think, AZ. Yeah, AZ are also involved as well. So the results of that will obviously affect what's going on. I'm supporting Vitesse at the moment, and I'm hoping a draw between PSV and AZ. Well, the results are in, and Ajax managed to pick up 3 points, which moved them into second place. PSV picked up 3 points as well, which put them into third place on goal difference. AZ Alkmaar now have dropped down kind of out of the race, but they still do have 2 games in hand ahead of PSV, 1 against Heerenveen. It's between Groningen and Ajax at the moment, and so far, we are in the driving seat. Next episode, I'm not quite sure whether it's going to be Bordeaux and PSV, or PSV and Willem II. Basically, it all depends on this result here, the Dynamo Bucharest result. If we win and we go through, I'm not going to show you the Bordeaux game. If we need to get something from the Bordeaux game, then I'll show you the Bordeaux game. But you'll see PSV. You'll definitely see PSV game. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with FC Groningen. Our undefeated streak now has extended. It started on the 3rd of October. We are now approaching the end of November and we are still going. We've only conceded 3 goals in the last, 7 games? That's pretty impressive. If you did enjoy this episode, if you would not mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you next time for a PSV game, maybe a Bordeaux game, maybe a Willem II game. Who knows?